Kill.
Don't throw me down, Clark.
Is Rusty still in the Navy?
This house is bigger than your old house.
I'm going to tell you, as a little kid, when you hear that dog puke, I've never heard a puke like that before in my life.
Well, just yakking on the bone. He's got it up. This movie is probably probably one of the most quotable movies out there. I can't think of too many where, like, not just me, but like I could sit here with my aunts who were in their 70s and do a line from this movie, and they know all the lines.
I was telling you, I think the other night, we went to the Christmas Story house in Cleveland, and they had a gift shop there, and it's Warner Brothers, right? So Warner Brothers owns the Christmas Story stuff. They own this movie, and they even own Elf, right? And there's like a big board there. Are you an Elf fan? Are you a Christmas Vacation fan? Or are you a Christmas Story fan? I would have to say I'm a Christmas Vacation fan.
They're all good, but yeah, I think this is probably at the top of the list. I mean, this movie's just beyond iconic. I mean, everybody knows this movie. Everybody knows every line from this movie.
And what's funny was it didn't really get good reviews when it first came out.
That's usually the best movies.
Right. It wasn't too popular, really. It grew as it's gotten older over the years, right?
Yes, indeedy. Oh, Bill's in the house. Happy holidays, fellas.
Hey, Bill, what's up, bud?
Bill is in the chat.
Fuck the other ever scathed. Fuck you for sending me this shit.
Oh, God, he hasn't let it go. There's no doubt.
Colin hit us up early this morning. So he's like, I can't wait to the show tonight. Yeah, this is a good one. And it's nice to break up. I mean, we love our Christmas horror, but it's nice to get a little break in the middle for some Christmas hilarity.
Yeah, we need something different periodically. You can't just have death and killing. And
oh, you could, but why not?
Well, I guess we are that horror movie podcast. I gotta defeat the purpose by saying that, right?
Change our name to that confused podcast.
But yeah, you're right, man. This is just a very quotable film. I think I got most of it pat down myself. You probably do too, Pat.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could probably just turn the volume off and just speak this whole movie tonight.
And it just, God, Beverly D'Angelo is she's beautiful to all the movies, but this one just like
this one especially super, yeah, just amazing. And shout out to our buddy Joe. Joe, we didn't hear from him, so I'm assuming he's not going to be able to jump on with us. MB was sick the other night, so hopefully she's getting better.
Yeah, I hope so. Wish her well if she's listening.
MB, the blessing.
The blessing. William Hickey, creator of the Puppet Masters, right?
Oh dear, did I break wind? Jesus, did the room clear out? Like I said, we could just talk this whole movie. I don't even think we have to press play. It's that's how this movie is.
Fried pussycat.
That cat had 9 lives. He just spent them all.
Freaking Randy Quaid's freaking hair, what he dresses like in all the movies, right? Just this one.
All of them. Yeah, he's just amazing. So what's everybody watching on tonight? I'm watching on a thumb drive. I have this thing on thumb drive for ages, so I'm watching on that.
It's easier. It's on Max, so Max doesn't have any commercials. So I was like, yeah, screw it. I'll just watch it on Max.
Yeah, watch it on Max, physical media, stream it somewhere, or just speak it like we're doing right now. We don't even press play. We could probably just go word for word.
I got one of those deep Blu-ray sets in the metal tin where it came with like a hat, coasters, and
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Did not see that. Yeah, I have a version of it. I forget. It's probably a Blu-ray version of it that I got years ago. That's probably what I have. Yeah. So I say we hit play on this bastard and just start going.
Sounds like a plan. I'm ready to go when you are.
I got it all queued up. Everybody else got it all queued up. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and play.
Play.
And we should see the what is this? WB, the wavy WB.
Yep. Now you know the soundtrack, or I think it had an official release, but it's hard as hell to get. I bought like a bootleg copy.
I never thought to look for it. I would think because there's so many songs in this, you know.
Oh hell yeah! And the bootleg one has like dialogue from it.
I remember when this came out, everybody was singing Mele Kaliki Maka.
There's a surprise, right?
Oh.
Oh god! You always laugh about these vacation films is the kids are played by different characters every movie.
Yeah.
Well, they get older. I get it though.
Come on, Greaseball. Griswold. Greaseball. Randy Quaid.
Kiss his ass.
Kiss his ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass. Randy Quaid's outfit as they walk down the aisle and he's chucking giant sacks of dog kibble in the car. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he smashes the light bulbs, man. It's fucking hilarious.
You set for shopping? So far as shopping?
We talked about that, like where we didn't, I didn't know what Walmart was at that time. Walmart came a couple years later here in Chicago.
I had been, truth be told, I think the first time I was in a Walmart had to be shit when I first came up here where we live now. When I first started in Kathy. So that was probably late 90s, I guess. We came up to visit Dad. Because I'd always heard about a Walmart and it was not near me. And there's one up here and it's still the same one, obviously.
I think I've told you, like, one of my bad vices for Christmas is getting all the Hallmark keepsake ornaments. And I bought it actually today before it sold out. Check out that shit.
Oh, nice.
I got to put the batteries in it right now. So.
Batteries? What does it do? Does it talk?
Oh, the Hallmark ornaments, a lot of them talk. I'm going to tell you, I have a Halloween tree, right? I could probably make a Christmas vacation tree. I probably have like 5 Christmas vacation ornaments. Yeah.
Nice.
Just trying to find the Big Lebowski one. There's a Big Lebowski one this year.
Really?
Yeah. They wouldn't dare touch any other horror ones, though. It is Hallmark.
That's true. They have an image to keep up. But those that are hopping in with us, we just started right now. We got Clark. He's driving to find the Griswold family Christmas tree. So only 2 minutes and 50 seconds in.
You had to do something on the road to get the themes of the previous films, right? I think that's kind of understated, don't you think?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have brought my Nutcracker back down that I bought.
Oh, yeah. I did want to, I was going to pick up some eggnog and I just completely forgot.
Well, I bought an eggnog for us if we were going to meet up at that one brewery that I was at a week before. And Lisa's like, okay, let's drink that this weekend. I'm like, good. That's
got a girl.
She's an eggnog fan. Just some of the boozy ones are not her cup of tea.
I love eggnog with or without booze. Take it, Russ. La 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 la.
Drum roll.
The front wheel drive sleigh. Family Truckster. That is a Family Truckster.
Okay, I ask you, did you see what's he got here? What's Bill got here?
First Walmart Bill was ever accounted was in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Oh, Wisconsin. On the way to grandparents' families. Mad Magazine paperbacks. Wow. That must have been a while ago. I used to have a ton of Mad Magazine paperbacks. I used to love them.
Well, we'll say it again. Happy belated birthday to Bill again.
Yes. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your birthday. I know it's always rough when it's in the middle of the week. I don't even know what my birthday falls on next year. I'm just curious. I'm just super psyched that Christmas is Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, because it's nice that it hits some of the work days, you know.
Yeah, I get a 4-day weekend. Actually, 2 back-to-back 4-day weekends because the following weekend is New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Just love the back of this Dodge truck. What the hell is that all about?
This jackass. This is me, like zooming up to go after somebody.
Yeah, same with me.
Lito, hey boys,
Hey,
just want to
Lito,
say
how are
hi.
you, bud?
Good watch. Thanks, buddy. Did you see Lito's post? He's going to see a double feature tonight on the big screen.
Oh no, I didn't.
But it's what we're doing next week. Black Christmas and Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Isn't that hilarious?
Who would have known what a combo that was? We've seen shirts. Now we've seen screenings. It's like, come on.
Pat, I would have to agree with Pat. I think we need royalties on that.
Seriously.
It's probably been a double feature wire, all kidding aside, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's amazing how we just said, it'd be great to sneak them both in, so let's do a double feature. And then we keep seeing it everywhere.
Lito can go to a Dodgers game if he likes with the $700 million man.
I don't want to
Mr.
spend the
Ohtani.
holidays dead. Bill always takes the day after Christmas off every year. The family parties. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to miss that this year. I usually do, and I'm not this year. I mean, we usually just stay home. We have Chinese food, but I'll have a couple of cocktails and usually take the next day off, but not this time, unfortunately. Yeah, they do it every year at the New Bev, which is Tarantino's theater. Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of a downward one because my dad can't travel. So it's not looking like an exciting Christmas. So it should with, hey, bud.
You have a visitor.
I have.
The little boy has just shown up. Amen. Oh, excuse me. Talk to you soon, Lito. Have a good time. That's awesome. I don't think I've seen either one of those on the
Take
big
care, Lito.
I haven't seen Black
Enjoy.
Christmas or
Yeah.
Silent Night on the big screen. That would be fun as hell.
I don't think, yeah, definitely not.
Nope. I actually watched Black Christmas last night. I fell down. I was watching the football game last night. Shout out to the Giants who pulled it off. And
Yeah, they knocked off the Packers.
yeah, so I was watching that. Then I came here. I'm like, let me just sit in the chair for 5 minutes, and that never lasts 5 minutes. Put on Black Christmas, and I was asleep before he climbed into the attic. Actually, I just took a nap before this. I was sitting on the chair, and the puppies jumped on my lap, and I was like,
Yeah, it's been an adjustment getting used to the little one again. But
yeah, it's like having a kid again, a younger kid, I should say.
dog's peeing every 20 minutes, man.
Yep. I mean, fortunately, these two, once in a blue moon they'll have an accident, like on air when Parker shit on the rug over there. But they've gotten a lot better. Oh, there's Colin. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Colin, what's up, bud? Good to see you in the chat.
Yeah, we just started. We just we're at 8 minutes and 16 seconds.
Yes, he's looking at the tree.
Yep, he's just about to.
Not going in our yard; it's going in our living room.
He's about to realize. Did you bring a saw, Dad?
So last year's Hallmark ornaments, Pat, they had all these characters, all 4 of them dressed up like this, and it's this whole opening. It goes back and forth, and it lights up whichever character's talking. It's pretty cool. I should do a video of that. It's pretty fun.
She can't see. Her eyes are frozen. Yeah, we did this for. Well, I told the story. We did this for years. Where we used to go cut the tree down, and until the year of the spider, and it died. No more real trees.
The only thing I could think of he got that was if he tied around it, drove right to get it out of the ground.
Even then, look at the size of that root. Even that thing wouldn't have pulled that out of the ground. No friggin' way.
Especially in the winter, frozen like that.
So do you know where the house is? Didn't this house get torn down?
That's what I thought I've heard. It's not here. I thought it's in California. Or
Was it
am
in
I wrong?
California? I don't know. I never knew exactly where it was. I didn't know if it was actually in the Chicago area.
For your Seinfeld fans, there you go. There she is.
There she is.
Underratedly gorgeous.
Oh, always so pretty.
She's married to a pretty wealthy dude, if I remember right. It didn't matter. She made all of her money in Seinfeld.
Not even that. She got all that money and she inherited from her father.
Oh, is that what it is? Maybe I'm getting it mixed up.
Yeah, her father was what do you call it? Was it part of Simon and Schuster? One of those freaking huge book corporations her dad was part of.
Oops. Sorry, Pat.
Is that the ornament? That's loud.
Yeah.
There he is. I didn't have anything, so I actually wore this because I knew this was the scene where he's got the hockey mask on.
Oh, it lights up too.
Yeah, exactly. Right, Bill? Who would have thought? After this orgy went on to be a natural-born killer and Rusty went on to become a multi-zillionaire in theory. Sure.
Yes, that's
True.
why he'll never do a convention. He made too much money.
He doesn't have to. He's got enough money.
What was he getting? $1 million plus an episode, right?
Yeah. Little full. Looks great. Little full. A lot of sap.
I like Juliette Lewis and From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, yeah, she was good. And, yeah.
Gotta go potty.
Yeah, this movie is just a classic. And I've already,
Thanks,
this
Skippy.
is what, second or third time I've watched it already this season, which is fine because I do watch. I think so. Here's a good question for anybody in the chat or for you, Brady. What movies do you watch the most around Christmas time? Which
This
are like a
one-
staple that you think you watch the most?
This one easily. It's number one, even though number one for my favorite is The Ref still. I haven't turned on The Ref yet.
I didn't watch The Ref yet this year. I'm so behind. I haven't bought one gift yet. I mean, my
It's like-
wife gets all the shit for the kids, but I got to get her stuff. But Christmas
even out
is
of
less than 2
Blu-ray,
weeks
man.
away.
Yeah, it's quick.
Um,
I know you're not a Die Hard fan, but I watch Die Hard a lot this time of the year.
I like Die Hard, but I've said it the other day, and I'm sure I'll get a hit put out on me. But I just never considered it a Christmas movie. I'll watch it. I'll watch it during the year anytime and enjoy it. But it's not like a holiday staple for me. You know what? The movie I'll probably watch the most is easily Black Christmas. I already watched it like 6 times, including. Well, I tried to watch it last night. I truth be told, I watched about 5 minutes and fell asleep.
Oh, you know what though? I did watch. I sent you a picture because I call it a Christmas movie. It's the first Lethal Weapon.
Didn't watch that yet either.
There's the Halloween connection to that. So when I went to H25, my buddy Dan said to Tom Atkins, he got a Lethal Weapon thing signed by me, and he goes, "Just kill him, Roger, kill him." Okay, 1 second, Pat. I'm going to put this on mute here. Okay, I'll take a look.
I think the only movie that I usually watch at least a couple times by now that I haven't watched is Elf. I know my wife and my daughter, they watched it the other night, but I have not seen it. I've not watched Elf yet, which is rare. A Christmas Story, I think I only ever really watch when it's on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Hey, the Undead of Night, what's up? Vacation every Christmas all through the house. Oh, nice. All through the house. Nice. Phyllis was good in From Dusk Till Dawn, especially when she wanted Richie to eat her. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we talked about the movie Old School. You know, she's in it at the beginning where she's cheating on Luke Wilson.
Yeah.
Then Luke Wilson goes on to be with the girl that did the Grey's Anatomy show. I was like, yeah, I think that's an upgrade. No offense to Juliette Lewis.
Yeah, she's a good looking girl. Well, she's in a band. She's like in a metal band.
Juliette Lewis?
Yeah, for years now she's done some band thing. Oh, here's your scene. Here's your mat. Here's your doormat coming up.
Yep. Yes, hi, Undead of Night. Thanks for joining. Oh, Pat, we've talked about this before. His coworker in one of my favorite Married with Children episodes. You know which one I'm talking about, right? Where Peggy's out dancing and her and Marcy are dancing, and this is the guy that Peggy's dancing with all the time.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
this guy's married, to the voice of Homer.
Yeah, that's right.
Are
I
you
forgot
well,
about that.
buddy? Yeah. I think you should know that your wife is seeing my husband. What?
That's right. And then he starts cooking for him, and he wants to keep him.
He's like, I couldn't find any plates, so I had to use the dog bowl. Oh no, it's mine.
That's
Says the
fine.
same way. Kiss his ass.
There we go.
Yep, this is my floor mat outside. My wife isn't too pleased about it, but who cares? Hey, Michigan Avenue.
Old school is awesome. Yeah. Christmas Day, Colin always watches this, Black Christmas, Trading Places, The Fearless Vampire Killers, Grumpy Old Men, and Tales from the Crypt. Oh, 72 with John Collins. Nice.
Colin, good listen. Yeah, Trading Places is another one we watch. I've already watched that once.
I didn't watch Trading Places yet. Oh, hey, what's up, Orlando? What's going on?
This girl do anything else?
I don't remember seeing her anything else. I wish I would have, though. That's why I say they should have slapped an R rating on this and showed some skin.
Did you see the video of Chevy Chase falling off stage at one of his shows? So, he's going around city to city doing the Christmas Vacation, and then he does a Q&A. He's been doing it. This is like his third year. He fell off the stage, and he got back up, and he was fine.
Did he do it on purpose, like he used to do, like the Saturday Night Live skits?
Oh, maybe that's why he did that. Oh.
That's what he used to do. That's how he used to open up every Saturday Night Live episode when he was on Saturday Night Live. It was always the fall.
Everybody freaks out when they see him in a wheelchair. I think it's just long distance. He doesn't like to walk.
Well, they're doing. I saw it advertised as a theater in Jersey somewhere where they're doing a screening of Christmas Vacation, and he was going to be there to talk and do like a panel afterwards.
Maybe that's what it was, because it was right around the time. Remember, he showed up at the Rocky Day thing. He took a picture of Stallone at the statue.
I remember seeing it. It popped up on Facebook or something advertising it that you can go watch it, and then he was going to do a panel after it. Yes, she is, Colin. There's plenty of shopping days left until adulthood. Man. It's just Yule, as in log. Not to say I have a log.
Yeah, Bill, those are not fun buildings to be on top of. I've been in some of those as well. Luckily, some of my equipment's not up there.
No shit.
No shit.
And there he is.
It's the season to be married.
Leonard Hofstadler. Young Leonard Hofstadler. Looking at his dad.
My man.
Ryan, what's up? Look at that leg. Evening, fellas. I'll watch along, but me and the family doing a Christmas light stroll at the Botanical Garden.
Dude, that's cool.
That's awesome. That's nice. I used to love doing that with the kids.
Yeah, that's awesome that you just even check in or just to say, hey, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, exactly. You can't see the lines, can you?
Nope.
My name is Mary. Really? No shit.
Yeah, she's got that Guns N' Roses poster in her room. I caught that.
Yeah, I used to love when we used to put the kids in the car when we were younger, and me and the wife would just drive around the neighborhood and looking at all the Christmas lights.
Well, and that became, when COVID hit, that was like a big thing where a lot of places did drive-bys or drive-through things. We still have them. A lot of places are still doing them.
Yeah, well, there's always those houses that that are near you that go overboard with all the lights. When we lived in Jersey, there was one that was ginormous, and there used to be a line. You have to wait on the line to go past the house. The guy's house was enormous. He had a big Elvis photo on his driveway. He was an Elvis impersonator, but he must have made money because it was like this big, huge mansion, and it was just incredible the amount of decorations and shit he'd put out. We went every year.
I've got hemorrhoids. Can you believe that?
Oh, mother. Like that. Can you see this? The red markets on my neck? Well, yeah, it's getting, I can see it. You keep touching it, it's getting red.
Just the two grandpas fighting over the car parking, the situation.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, I do remember like the Christmases at my parents' house where when all the relatives come up. Nobody ever fought. It was just usually funny. By the end of the night, they'd all be shit faced. That's about it.
Yeah, my dad's side of the family. That's what makes it fun. That's this Saturday where we have our big white elephant gift exchange thing, and usually it's all bottles of booze.
Exactly. Awesome, Ryan. Man, have a good time. That's awesome.
Yeah, we do the same thing, Ryan. I think we're gonna try to do one tomorrow. So.
I just got to I keep forgetting. I put a nativity scene that's always on my front lawn out, and it's been windy as hell here. And every day it looks like every morning they're like knocked over. It looks like they had like a drunk fest and they're all passed out. But I usually have spikes. I put like these wooden spikes in the ground and then put them on top of the spikes so they don't fall. And I have to get new spikes last year I threw them out. And Terrence came home. He's just like, when are you gonna get the spikes? The first family out there looks like they're drunk, like they're all tipped over. I said tomorrow. I completely forgot.
One of the previous Hallmark ornaments is him dressed up just like this with the big ball of lights, and it's that whole scene where he's talking to his son about check every bulb.
Your hair is like so freaking high up too. Elaine's hair.
I will not touch ladders like that. No way. Not me.
Really? That's how I put my lights up every year with a ladder like that.
Nope. I got a 10-footer. That's foldable one. That's about it.
You don't like heights?
I'm just afraid. My luck, I'll fall off. I'm such a dumbass. But the problem is I've got those pitches, Pat, to where I can't put them up. They're just too high. I'd have to get a lift. I put lights up everywhere else, though, bud.
What's this? Oh, wow. Is that today, Bill? See the pictures he sent?
Good Lord, Bill. Looks like you got your jacket off. It must have been nice up in the sun.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Wow, he's got some good shots of the city. I think these are pictures from not like recently.
Nice. Yeah. I'm working. The building I'm in is on we're doing the 36th to the 40th floor. So I got some good shots too. I have to put them up.
He stapled himself.
Overlooking Lower Manhattan.
Yeah, I would say I'm afraid of heights, Pats. I think I'm just afraid that I'm gonna just fall. I guess that's afraid of heights, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been trying to get Terrence to get used to the ladder, but he doesn't want to do it. I'm like, you got to get used to it. Someday you're going to have a house of your own. You got to get used to doing this kind of shit. Neighbor's inflatable Santa ended up in our garden the other day. It was windy as hell here past weekend. Yeah, it's fun. I don't have anything that would blow away, just stuff that knocks over, fortunately.
I'd hate to say like Juliette Lewis looks really good here, but I guess she was of age already here. Maybe not in the movie.
She's probably, I don't think she was probably maybe around 20, early 20s.
Yeah, see, that's a good point. Bill brings up a good point, Pat. I got to go through roof hitches from time to time to go check out stuff that we have on the roof. So, yeah, it's not really a height thing as much. Roof hitches are nothing, though.
Sean Clark is deathly afraid of heights. He was nuts to do what you do for a living. Nice.
Colton, this is what I did with you the other day. I had you grab all the lights. You just threw them in the yard.
Yeah, I mean, I have, we have the high pitch on the house, and I just put all along the gutters. I just put those icicle lights. That's about it, and then some other lights. Santa, Frosty, the nativity scene.
You know, it's interesting. So he's had these lights probably for a long time. By the way you think of this. So he hasn't done anything like this before.
Yeah, that's I did wonder that before. I'm like, he's got all these lights, and he never did this. Have we ever seen the Christmas episode Unholy Night from American Horror Story Season 2, back when AH used to be good? No, I don't remember that one.
I just love how this thing shoots out, though.
I have to check that out. I've not seen all the American Horror Stories. I've seen a lot of them, but I don't remember a Christmas one.
So that was a huge ass icicle that shot into the neighbor's yard or the neighbor's house.
Not a fan. Colin's not a fan of heights either. I have no problem. I mean, some heights are just way too fucking high. I mean, for years I climbed telephone poles and used to hang strand back when I was in my early 20s. So I used to do shit like that.
Give me trees when I was a kid. I climbed them all the time.
What happened to the stereo, Todd? I don't know, Margot. Is somebody playing Donkey Kong?
That's my son. You want to turn that down a little bit, buddy?
Is that Donkey Kong?
It's a game, this Whopper game. He's trying to get the biggest Whopper. Oh, shit. Here he comes.
Sound like Donkey Kong.
What's the point of it, Colton? Explain.
Get the most Whoppers out of anybody in the entire world.
Get the most Whoppers out of anybody in the entire world.
And
Oof.
I got about, and I'm just cooking over here with 90.
It's a Burger King game, so it's Whoppers?
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's unofficial Burger King game, I think.
Was it like McDowell's?
This looks like your grandparents out here in the house, outside here, Colton. Except for your grandma would have the Bloody Mary, and your grandpa would have the Yukon Jack.
Bill wants the NECA figure of Clark with the hockey mask. I didn't even know they made one.
You know what? I did not know they made a NECA of Ralphie from A Christmas Story. It's like, damn, I would have dropped another $60 to get a second thing signed from him.
I didn't know that.
I think he's only going to be doing it this year because it's the 40th anniversary. He's busy producing stuff with John Favreau, you know?
Bill wants a Whopper. I can't remember last time I had a Whopper.
Dude, you know what? I think you and I talked about this. The Impossible Whoppers are good.
The wife, yeah, I told you the wife liked them. She was eating them. I'm not big on fast food unless it's really, the only thing.
I was craving a Five Guys burger, but it's so damn expensive.
Five Guys, I love their fries.
Yep, fresh cut. That's the way to go, bud.
Not to mention the bag is like filled to the brim. I can strap it on like a feed bag. There's actually, I pass by a Five Guys. There's where I'm working. I pass by one every day. And I'm like, I gotta go in for a burger one day for lunch. It's weird, but standing on high platforms of buildings, and my asshole will pucker like a pervert at a kissing contest. Nice.
See, his dad asked him if he wanted any help, he'll be upstairs asleep.
Yeah. If you need anything, I'll be upstairs asleep. Grandpa, you worked real hard. So do washing machines.
E.G. Marshall.
NECA made Ralphie and the old man too.
Well, there's the real
And the
old
brother?
ones that I think are NECA, but then there's like the box ones. Like Bill was just talking about the Clark Griswold with the mask. Like that's like it kind of looks like the Tom Atkins ones. They're boxed like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys keep saying it. Maybe tomorrow for lunch I'll have to run down to Five Guys, get some fries.
Yeah, it's so cool about their fries too. It's like you don't have to. You just get the small fry because they dump more on top after your burger's done.
Which is awesome. Yeah.
And plus, I get some peanuts while I'm waiting.
Okay, eat the peanuts. Yep.
I take my son there. All he does is smash the peanuts, and I eat them. Right, Colton? This. Look at him. He's fucking got that magazine. That's hilarious.
Sassy. Do you share a bed with your brother? You know how warped and twisted that is?
I do the same shit. This is gonna be weird, but I do the same shit to my wife. I just she's like, get off of me.
My wife just I get the head shove. Usually because I'm snoring. To turn over and face the other direction.
Look at this guy. I have that pennant.
Do you?
Yeah, I sure do.
He's just got his love the big smile on his face as he's staring at the poster.
Now, who is that?
That
Was it
is
Gloria?
Gloria something.
Like, did Clark stay up all night doing that and working on the lights when they're all sleeping?
I know, right? That's something I would be doing.
I think I brought this up to you the other night. How they shot this, how they made this look was just impressive.
Yeah, right.
Oh, God, jeez.
Oh, did he get? Oh, yeah. So you're a couple seconds ahead of me.
Oh, I am? Okay, I'm going to pause it for a couple
No, that's
seconds.
okay. He just got smacked in. He's walking up the steps. Yeah, that had to hurt. That's gonna leave a mark. Tell you, this is a one big ass house, though.
I got to tell you, that's one thing that I have not done. I don't know how. I don't even think since I was a kid. I haven't worn like pajamas like in a long time. It's just shorts and a shirt or something. You know?
Yeah, I'm usually like sweatpants and this, yeah, whatever. I got on a pajama kick years ago. I was wearing pajamas and just got out of it. Happy Mother's Day, Clark.
You know, it's fitting about that 83. Isn't that the year of the first vacation?
Yeah, right. That's something that was that my mother used to joke about my grandmother. How like it when they were younger, they would just get gifts all through the year because my grandmother would hide them and forget about them, and then she'd find them as the year progressed, and then she's like, "Oh, I've meant to give this to you," and that was me. Was it 2 years ago? I bought Terrence loves that Toblerone, and I had. Did you ever see those really big ones? And I'm putting the gifts out under the tree, and I'm like, "What happened to the fucking Toblerone?" Because every year we'd get them one, like one of the real big ones. And I'm like, I know I couldn't find that son of a bitch. And like a month and a half later, I found. I'm like, "Oh, here, Merry Christmas! I found your Toblerone."
Wouldn't
Man,
you?
I gotta eat. I gotta take my back pill.
Yeah, he's got a car. Oh,
Well, I actually did this in our old attic where I hit that board and it freaking smacked me right in the face. It was like a scene from this scene. It was the old attic when we had our first house had the boards like this.
so you could walk.
Yeah, the attic here was like a crawl space. You can't stand up in it. I have a bunch of shit in it, but you can't stand in it. Yeah, so I wonder where they filmed this because there's snow everywhere. I mean, I guess Northern California parts get snow. I tell Sean Clark, come on, let's go. Hit the locations from Christmas Vacation. If they would have had the chick by the pool go topless, it would have made this movie. Oh yeah, and that's why I said they should have slapped it with an R rating and show us the goods. Would have loved to have seen the guns. I definitely wouldn't have minded that. So it's weird. It's like, if you notice, when he starts watching these old films, it's this house. So I'm assuming this was his parents' house or something.
You think so?
If you watch, look at the
Looks
photos.
like the same house.
It looks like the same house in the old films. So I'm assuming maybe this was the parents' house. Maybe they're retired and they moved or something. Because if you look at it, it looks like when she comes out the front door with Clark and the sled, it looks like the same house. So I've always wondered.
I know it's only a movie, but don't you think she would have said, "Hey, anybody up there?"
Yeah. Hey, come on.
Huh?
Good old films. Gotta remember watching those as a kid. We have them all on DVD now. We've had all that shit transferred years ago. The wife's family and my family.
Be right back.
Do it up. So right now we are timestamp is 34 minutes and 16 seconds. He's watching family videos in the attic. So yeah, if you see, tell me what you guys think. Maybe I'm wrong. I gotta see. Because I thought when he's standing there with his mom, it looked like the Christmas. Yeah, the Christmas 1955. It looks like this house. Maybe it isn't. Yeah, because it's not. Maybe it's not. It's brick. That's right. This house is not brick. For some reason, I thought it was the same house, but I just answered my own question by watching. Yeah, because if you look there, you see brick. So I guess it's not the same house. Clark's parents probably retired to move to Florida to Del Boca Vista. Yeah, right. Right next to the Costanzas. Del Boca Vista. It's amazing too. I mean, those of you who are a little bit older, like myself, if you're watching or are watching after the fact, this is the way parties were. It felt like it was a different time. Like when I was a kid, it felt so different. When you look at them, it looks like such a different time. It's amazing how like 16 millimeter film always made it look like it was older. This is good. That's gonna hurt. So look every part of her. Shower first.
Who was it, Travis, that said that his first introduction to this film was Rocky V because we're watching it?
That's right. Yeah, it's weird. I was just saying when you were stepped away, like when you watch those old like 16 millimeter films, it always looks like a different time. You know it's older. It's like it just I don't know what it is. It just paints a picture at a different point in time. It's just weird.
Yep.
Is that a mid right now?
Mm-hmm.
Want me to do the drum roll? No, that's okay.
You know what's true about that though? We my parents had all of theirs put onto a DVD and all their old VHSs onto DVD.
Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah, we have one with Kathy's family that we transferred all the stuff, and one with my family where we transferred everything.
Oh.
Like a lot of the stuff like my grandfather used to have, those 8 millimeter ones or 60 millimeter ones with the big lights on it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
He used to blind you.
Yep. The ones that I watched with, I think were early 60s or something. Everybody's smoking. It's amazing. Everybody smoked back in the day.
Oh, I lived through it in the 70s. Everybody was smoking at my parents' house, including my parents. Everybody smoked back then. This is awesome.
I'd love to know his electric bill.
Yeah. Well, he's gone nuclear.
Cool.
They get the meter spinning. Auxiliary nuclear.
Notice Cousin Eddie's RV's already there.
Oh, I didn't even notice just now when it flashed. It's already there? I didn't take notice. I never even thought to look.
What the hell's going on here?
Imagine I was he.
House looks great, Clark. Hope he didn't do this on account of us. Bill got one of his mom one of those retro viewers for Christmas this year. I took a bunch of old pictures and put them basically Viewmaster slides. Really? That's actually really cool. Well, we have shit. I had them out. I think I'm better back with the pictures. My mom and dad had a bunch of these. Did you ever see those like little slides? It was like a little plastic thing, and the slide was inside it, and you put it up to the light so you could see the picture.
Ah,
Did you ever see that? My mom and dad had a ton of those.
we had a ton of them too. The little squares.
Yeah, and it was these were like.
Don't you have some Halloween ones, Pat?
No, not the slides itself. It's like a little plastic thing. It's a plastic thing about this big, and it's like shaped like this. It's flat on one and shaped like this, and there's a little picture inside it. And when you put it up to the light, as you're looking through it, you see the picture. It's almost like a mini ViewMaster.
I'm sure if I saw it, I'd know what it was.
Yeah, I had a bunch of them out. I was looking at them the other day, and I must have put them all back inside by all the pictures. But those must have been a big thing back in the 70s or 60s and 70s because my parents had a bunch of them.
Did he put a dent in Santa's face there?
Yes, he did. Don't beat him up. Don't beat up the reindeer. That's not polite. And right now, we're at the point where she flips the switch and the lights come on. Hallelujah. What, 40 minutes and 10 seconds? And the little lights aren't twinkling, Clark. Yes, I know. And thank you for noticing.
Thanks for noticing, Art. Art's such a dick. Ooh, cleavage.
Nice cleavage, too. She was good. What was that other show? The Adventures of Old Christine or New Christine?
Mm.
Old Christine, yeah. There was another TV show she was in after Seinfeld. It was pretty good. It was
Really?
funny. Yeah. It was The New Adventures of Old Christine. That's the show. It was pretty funny.
You taught me everything I know about exterior illumination.
Dear Francis, I hope this enhances your Christmas. It's your Christmas.
She's like, stay away from me, you nut.
All right, Dad. His face was perfect for such an aggravated look. A.G. Marshall.
Aggravated sleazebag, yeah.
Now, there he is.
They sold the official Cousin Eddie hat at the store in Cleveland. Lisa's
Did
like,
they?
hell no. Hell no. I'm like, why not? It'd be awesome.
Well, the son is going out to see Godzilla -1 tonight. From what I've heard, it's one of the. Yeah, I've heard really good things about it. I've heard I heard it's like the best one.
Rumor has
So
it's going
far.
to be up for Academy Awards.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
that might be something I have to check out. My son came home yesterday from college, so maybe just drag him out one night.
Look
We'll
it up.
go check it out.
Colton. You see what's on the ground? Yeah, a bigger version of our
Take a
dog.
rain check on that. It's got a lip fungus thing ain't been identified yet.
Watch, just pay attention.
Her eyes are not crossed.
And she's like, what are you talking about? We'll show them in just a minute as all the characters are introduced here.
What is he waiting for? Snots?
Here. There he is.
Aw,
Snots.
that's Riggs. Riggs. I didn't know Riggs.
That's a bigger version of our dog, Colton. You roll over, let Uncle Clark scratch your belly.
Scratch your belly.
I put rub your belly. My bad.
Happy holidays and hails to Terrence, my other drinking buddy. Yeah, I'll tell him. Yeah, we had a great time. Yeah,
Yeah,
shit,
you
that
guys
was like-
after our other thing. Yeah.
that was like till like almost 3:00 in the morning. I think we stayed up drinking.
Yeah, until
It was fun.
until what? Bill's wife needed the room.
That was
Go to
funny. He's
bed
like,
or
yeah, I gotta
something?
go. My wife wants to go to bed. I'm like, she didn't go to bed. She's like, no, I'm in the bedroom. I'm like, I'm sorry. I realized she was like waiting this whole time to go to bed.
That's hilarious. Cousin Eddie always wanting a piece of Ellen. Nope.
Yeah. She's like, yeah. Ah, who doesn't want a piece of Ellen? I do.
What's her name here? Randy Quaid's wife, the actress's name. She was a very sweet lady.
She's
can't
been in
I-
a few things.
Yeah, why can't I think of her name?
Yeah, she was in. I remember she was in Mr. Mom.
She signed my. Oh yeah, she's the one. Yes, the poker sets it up where they all go out to the strip club.
They go to the strip club. Yep. I know. I remember seeing other things too, but that's the one that stands out because I love Mr. Mom. Yeah, I mean, what a cast! What an amazing cast here. So
Marin Flim, that's her name. Marin Flim.
They've all done something or come from something. This cast, you don't realize how what a stellar cast it is.
See, it's a real tree, Colton. So the dog's drinking the freaking water that you have to put. People, there's still a thing for real trees. We used to do it. We stopped.
Yeah. It was nice, but you know what? You get a lot of those pine needles, and it's just a lot of work. Because like I said, we used to go cut it every year. It was fun. It was good memories. Took a lot of pictures, but
it's a pain in the butt.
It is, and it started to get really expensive. Trees are like $100 now. I'm like, I'm not spending $100 on a tree. I can just use the same tree over and over again every year.
He'll grab your leg and just go to town. You don't want him around.
Word of advice, if he does, just let him go. Mississippi Lake Hound.
It's best you just let him finish.
You don't want to wear no short pants around him. I am excited about it too.
Brother Ishmael. Clark's like, what the hell did you do that for?
Anything I can do for you, Eddie? Drive in the middle of nowhere? Leave you for dead? College Carnival. Last year he was a pixie dust spreader on a tilt-a-whirl. Market for the yak woman. Like I said, we should just mouth this entire film. I'm sure we probably can.
Clark just listens. He's just like, what the hell's wrong with this
You
guy?
ever seen her? She's ugly as sin, but a hell of a cook.
I don't know if you have a couple of those boost glasses though. You got to be careful with those things. Though they're sensitive as hell.
I've seen it. I see them every year on FYE, and I haven't bought a set. I should. That's it. RV. Well, the ones in FYE, they're probably plastic. I don't think they're glass. Did you get them there?
They look like these are plastic. No, I got a couple glass ones.
Oh, glass ones.
These look plastic in the movie though.
We're taking it with us when we leave here next month.
Now we do have this advent calendar though. We have this big house with the doors.
We used to have one as I remember growing up, my parents always had one. We opened the doors with the dates on it. We have an advent calendar. We've had it with the kid for years. And actually, my daughter was complaining about it. Where you open up the little windows and there's candy in it. So every day, like there's 2 pieces of candy, one for Terrence, one for her. So we have and we've been so behind this year. My daughter was like, "Mom, when are you gonna fill up the advent calendar with candy?" Because she's looking for her candy.
Really? You notice all the gifts look the same?
Oh yeah, that's right.
And keep on forgetting that.
His too. What is it, greaseball? Give me somebody.
Anyone.
Give me somebody while I'm waiting.
Anyone.
It's amazing how many like iconic roles Brian Doyle Murray's been in.
Yeah, he was technically in the first one of these movies, right? Working at the cabin place.
Yep.
But yeah, Caddyshack is such a Andy. Pick up that blood.
He was in what else? Groundhog Day. He was the mayor in Groundhog Day.
Not a surprise. Who directed it, who wrote it, and who starred in it.
Yep.
I saw him at a distance at the Caddyshack bar, the Murray Brothers Caddyshack bar. He comes in quite regularly, supposedly.
Know that metal plate in my head? I pissed my pants. Forget who I was for a half hour or so. Do you think it matters, Eddie? See, now if it messes up, my hair, it's just going to mess my part. It's just going to, my hair ain't just ain't going to come out right. I wonder, is it ever mentioned like the relationship between Chevy Chase and Randy Quaid, how they got along?
Well, they do these shows together, taking pictures, and a lot of the time they have their own exclusive photo op for just them two too. You can get one just them two.
I was just curious because there's no mystery that he kind of is a dick, Chevy Chase, and there's no mystery that Randy Quaid is out of his fucking mind. So maybe they just work well together. Maybe the two.
Well, I don't know, Randy Quaid, and of course, when you go up to these people, I got to keep on saying this too. And when you go meet these people at a convention, you're paying them money, so they're not going to be dicks. I always got to remember that. Like,
Yeah,
it'd be kind of surprised they were. But he exceeded my expectations, Randy Quaid. We talked about Kingpin for a while. I think, I'm sure a lot of people got some Kingpin items, but I don't think a lot of people talked to him about it like they do this probably. I don't know.
Bill's cousin works at the Murray Brothers Caddyshack restaurant. Oh, wow.
Bill, I keep on forgetting that. That's right. They went there to have dinner. Or they hung out there at Flashback. I hope we get some snow. We're in the prime years of sledding with the kids right now. These are prime years for this stuff.
Yeah, me, I could do without it, but for your sake, just keep it in Chicago. I'm okay. I don't need it here. I want to drive in it.
Well, I don't want to drive it either, but do something like this. It'd be good stuff, man. 21st. Oh, he's going to be looking at his little pool thing, isn't he? Yep.
See, one thing that was always weird is you notice that in the beginning that they must have been there for Thanksgiving because they were watching the Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah, isn't that strange?
I always wondered about that. Like, did they come and stay for a month? Because they're sitting there watching the parade. That's on Thanksgiving. I always thought that was a little odd. And this guy whose name's escaping me, his friend, was so good on King of Queens.
I just married with children, and I think you should go tell your wife, mind your own business.
Yeah, he was good. He was great. Supervisor O'Boyle. Remember when he goes off the wagon and he goes to AC with them and he's all shit.
Oh yeah. He was on a Sopranos episode or two too, as well.
Oh, here comes the part where we get gypped. Was this on our booby snubs?
No, but it should be.
It should. I think yeah. Like I don't think we put this on our top booby snubs. I hadn't thought about it. I think we were just thinking horror, but this is definitely a booby snub. Well, you think you're going to see them and you ain't going to see nothing.
The way like Beverly D'Angelo and her mom were dancing there, that was kind of funny.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't mind seeing Beverly D'Angelo. She could take her top off. I'd be happy.
Well, she did.
Well, she did in the first one.
A couple times.
Well, what was she? The movie that they filmed in the European Vacation, was it The Wet Hot Wife?
Oh yeah, buh, 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 buh. You realize nobody else was like, oh, now she's on her own.
Yeah, now she's just standing there. Very Phoebe Cates and Fast Times.
Damn right. Judge Reinhold.
Where? Oh, and that's what I saw too. It's just like they're doing with Christmas Vacation. I saw somewhere they're doing a screening of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and the same thing. Judge Reinhold's going to come out and do a Q&A with people.
Oh, wow.
So that must be like the new thing now, where they watch the movie and they just come and do a panel afterwards.
Look at her.
You do get a. Didn't realize you do get a nice little side boob.
Backside, yeah.
We want full frontal. I'm a big fan. Are you Santa Claus?
Just like him at like looking at the window.
Well, this weekend is there's a horror convention this Saturday that I might go to. The New Jersey Horror Slideshow Market, and Ruby Sue's supposed to be there.
Ruby Sue. Yeah, I should have grabbed my. Well, it's all simple stuff like the memorabilia I got. I got a framed picture from this film of Chevy and posters signed by Chevy.
Nervous?
That Nutcracker though was fun though.
Shitting rocks. You shouldn't use that word. Sorry. Shitting bricks. Rocky bit my thumb. We were good last year, and we still got the shaft. I love when he's talking about Eddie. You know, if you believe in your dad. Judge Ryan should come out and do a Q&A for Vice Versa. Oh, yeah. Vice Versa is awesome.
Yeah, Bill, you posted about that. Fred Savage, that's a fun movie.
Yeah, I got to go figure out something for the wife. I got to go do some shopping.
We're going very light after the dog, and we kept it at a certain dollar amount, but that always seems to fail with me, and that's where Lisa gets pissed.
I know. I tell the wife, I'm like, honestly, I really don't care. I'd rather save the money, and just go away for a weekend and just have fun.
I'm still using the whole H45 thing. I'm like, listen, Lisa, I don't need anything after H45. That costs a ton of money.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Travis? But we'll go tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet. I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now. Yep.
Yes, Travis, indeed, my friend. I just brought you up. We were talking. You had said that your first introduction to this was Rocky V. Oh man. Yeah, this is fun. Pat and I look forward to these. It's a lot of fun. Finish up my Buffalo Trace here.
What do you have?
Buffalo Trace. This is their kosher series. So you know what that means.
Oh, Lisa's kosher.
It's their wheat recipe from the Kosher Men.
Are you sure you ain't Santa Claus? Can't afford to be an elf. The image of Rocky's family looking miserable while Clark beats the shit out of his lawn ornaments is perfect.
Right? I swear, the two grandfathers are always arguing.
Yep.
If they've been arguing the entire time, what'd you say, Colton?
It was always weird if you see well, I'm trying to think. Well, only time my parents, I just remember my father got along fine with my father-in-law. They got along. They always chatted and had a couple of beers. And my mom and Kathy's mom and stepmom, she always got along. I think
yeah, my parents and Lisa's parents get along pretty well. But my mom's and Lisa's mom, they just can talk forever. So it's just like, gosh, just shut up.
Merry Christmas. Shit, it was full.
And when the politics got bad, like the last 5 or 6 years, that came up a couple different times. It's like, oh God, I'm done.
No politics. Nope.
And the only thing Lisa's dad will have some whites and vanilla. They don't drink. So that makes it interesting.
Oh God.
I saw how the guy doesn't go running. Or he doesn't go for his jog. He decides to go back in.
He's scared. Like he picks up the sled. Looks through the sled.
So he dumped the reindeer that aren't displayed? Like he's got them in a garbage?
Yeah, the ones he beat up. So he
Yeah,
must
that's
have,
true.
oh, you see them later on, so he must have put a different setup.
Yeah.
He's been at close. He's been out of work for close to 7 years. He's holding out for a
Dude.
management position.
When you're out of work for 7 years, that makes it even harder to get a job. Man. Oh yeah, here's a scene. We've talked about this scene many
Yep.
times now.
You come and kill all those people off in India?
Dude, how's this dog still alive after all the stuff he gives this dog?
Yeah, right.
I laugh, but that's how
We live
Walmart
in it.
still prices their stuff on in the aisles, like the same way almost. You know?
Yeah,
It's just
nothing's
terrible.
changed except the prices.
How many bags? 3 bags? Oh, did he smash the light bulbs yet?
Yeah, he smashed the bulbs already.
No, here it is.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yep.
Clark didn't even notice it either, right?
Nope. And Old Roy, they still have Old Roy.
Their generic food.
People complain about classic movie characters being ruined in reboot sequels, but Cena, Clark Griswold, and the 2015 Vacation made him laugh his ass off.
You know what, Travis? I was going to ask Pat about that. I do like that 2015 version a lot.
I didn't think it was bad. Of course, it's the same thing like when The Exorcist came out. Like, oh, how can you touch a classic? It was fun. It was enjoyable. It's not better than the first, of course, but I enjoyed it.
Dude, when they go down the raft with Charlie Day, when they go the rafting, or they're going through the I'm talking about where they got the whitewater rafting and everything, and they go off the cliff.
Yeah, I didn't see it in the theater. I actually waited until it was I saw it streaming somewhere.
That was something that came up with Sean Clark a year or two ago. We're having a big sale and practically give it away for $7. Wow, really? Bill, that's this year's, right? Okay. That's a good beer, the Christmas ale. That's not bad. I have beers to send Pat somewhere down the road here.
Are we gonna do? Did you talk to the wife? Are we gonna do the 22nd with our Christmas party with the wives and everything? Are we gonna send anything to each other? Because we're like way behind.
We could send something if you want, or if you want me. I got your ornaments too, though. So whatever you
Yeah,
want to do.
just something small. We can just send something fun for each other, even if it's something to drink. That's fine.
I have a handful of beers to give you.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Don't throw me down, Clark. Is your house on fire, Clark? When did you move to Florida?
Hey,
Vacation was a sequel, not so much. Yeah, it was. Yeah, everybody kept calling it a remake, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. Jesus, did that room clear out? And this wrapped in happy birthday wrapping paper.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that 2015 remake is when Rusty's looking through all the pictures, and I just love how they show all the different Rusty and Audrey's, like all the family pictures from each movie.
From each movie, yeah.
But that's cool. I thought it was like that was a
It's
cool
attention
little...
to detail. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Bill, you know who co-wrote and directed that 2015 Vacation? I forget the kid's name, but he was at C2E2. He's from Wheeling. And he's the one, if you've watched Waiting, I love Waiting. Pat, have you seen Waiting with Ryan Reynolds and all the people at the restaurant?
I know the movie, but I've not seen it yet. No, it's good.
So there's that kid in there they're training the entire time. And so he doesn't even get to speak until the very end, and he goes crazy. He goes nuts. That kid co-wrote and co-directed that Vacation remake. He's a big fan of the original.
Nice. This is good. When he licks the jello off her finger.
The lime.
She's like,
Oh, hey, Colton. Look at the tree. Remember the ornament I got?
Walmart has a Christmas
box
vacation
rattles?
candy bar, but it's
Right here.
made by Palmer's chocolate, so it probably tastes like potting soil.
Eat the cat
Nice.
inside it.
I haven't seen that. I haven't been in Walmart in a minute.
And how many times do we all agree that like this turkey does look awesome from the outside?
It does. Save the neck for me.
Bill, do you like that better than Fistmas? You're probably a Fistmas guy, right? My neighbor's got a ton of Fistmas in his garage. Fistmas is one of the ones I got to send Pat. Fistmas is fun.
Grace.
Yeah,
She died 30 years ago. The blessing.
I'm going to go grab a brew. Hold on a second.
Go grab a brew. Everybody chat. Let us know if you're having a cocktail while we're hanging out. Timestamp is 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 18 seconds. She's just about to give to say grace, which is the Pledge of Allegiance.
Here we know that Christmas is green and bright.
The only person that stands up is Eddie. Amen. Travis says John Francis Daly was Mitch in Waiting, who also wrote one of the recent Spider-Man films and the Horrible Bosses film. Really? I have to see Waiting. I know of it, but I've never seen it. Save the neck for me, Clark. That's just so nasty. It's just because they're just and that like off the smoke that comes out of it.
It's awesome. Why are you crying?
Then the whole time they're eating, like,
Here's the heart.
there's the heart.
The Griswold Christmas. You'll be sorry, Glass.
Nice. The Yule, as in log. That is not to have a log. Good. What is our definitive Chevy Chase film? That's tough, man. Oh.
I like this. I like this a lot.
I don't know,
I'm a
man.
big Funny Farm fan too. That was the other movie I had him sign.
Did you see that? Did you see all the great names are taken?
They just
Did it?
did one, right?
Yeah, I listened to it on the way home. It was pretty good.
It was good.
It wasn't him and Blake. It was the other guy whose name escapes me. The other guy was helping him do the review. For me, it's a toss up between this and Fletch. I'm a big Fletch man. Love me some Fletch.
Did you say you could get Fatheads, any of the Fathead beers at your neck of the woods?
I think so. I think I've seen them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
And this is but Fletch is one we got to watch. I love Fletch. What is your name?
Fletch is good.
Fletch. Your full name, Fletch F. Fletch. And what do you do, Mr. Fletch? I'm a shepherd.
I love Foul Play and Seems Like Old Times. Seems Like Old Times, Neil Simon.
Oh yeah, seems like Old Times, Foul Play. What was the other one? Modern Problems.
Modern Problems. Spies Like Us, I don't mind. Like a lot more people like it more than I do.
I like Spies Like Us, and I like the hell was that? Like the Wizard of Oz movie with the Munchkins. Over the Rainbow. Under the Rainbow. Under the Rainbow. Under the Rainbow.
Okay. He did
The
that terrible movie with Jack
Is it the
Palance, Cops and Robertsons.
Oh God, yeah, that's forgettable.
Oh, let's not forget he did work with John Carpenter, and I don't think John liked working with him.
Memoirs of an Invisible Man. I do enjoy that film.
I was thinking about the other day with Sam Neill because Sam Neill's battling some sort of cancer.
Is
He's
he?
in a rough spot right now. Yeah.
The hell was that?
You're not doing anything constructive. Go run and get my stogie.
Go get my stogie. This could be his last Christmas. He keeps it up. It will be his last Christmas. Look at the cleavage. I'm just looking at the cleavage.
Showing.
Huh?
Her slip was showing.
Yeah, we're just looking at the same thing.
And I know they sell that, like that little carpet of the cat, like that went through the ground.
Do they?
Yeah.
What do you
He's
smell?
smiling.
Fried pussycat.
There we go. Just priceless.
What is it? That's great. Probably this and the original Vacation for him. Haven't watched Fletch in years. Yeah. Oh God, I love Fletch. I could. That's a movie I could probably mouth just as much as this. I love me some Fletch.
Yeah.
What's your name? Remember the scene where he's pretending to be the airplane mechanic, and the guy that's opposite him is Ben Meeker.
Oh, Both Star?
But yeah, it was Bart Starr. He's like, what the hell does he say? He's like, what do you think it is? I think it's a 7th Fetzer valve. Yeah, me too. What do you think we should do? Well, I need 10 quarts of Quaker State and 30-way ball bearings. What do you need with ball bearings? It's all ball bearings nowadays. Yeah, to me. It's. I probably would give the edge to this, but Fletch is close second, man. I love Fletch. To this day, I still every time we go out somewhere and the bill comes, I'm like, put it on the Underhills.
I'm sorry, I haven't talked. I'm just these few segments here.
Oh, they're gold. That's why. What are you looking at? What's the matter with you? Uncle Lewis is on fire. Well, it's an ugly tree anyway. At least it's out of its misery. While it was god awful, Chevy Chase really shines at Caddyshack 2. He plays it like the things around him aren't funny. It makes, yeah, Caddyshack 2 is rough.
Yeah.
That's a rough one.
Clark W. Grisman.
Clark W. Grisman. Also, just watched the new Jan Ham Fletch movie. It's a slow burn, but you know, I feel he played the character well. I didn't see the new one.
You can't beat what happens here, though, when he goes nuts.
Jeez, Bill, your fingers must have been like sausage fingers like mine. I'm the same way.
You know what he was in where he plays that surgeon? Dirty Work with Norm Macdonald. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Clark W. Grisman.
I bet you do, Eddie.
I'm not the biggest Three Amigos fan, which is like sacrilegious to a lot of people.
I'm the same way. I like it. It's funny. I'll watch it, but I'm not over the moon about it. Question is Caddyshack 2 or Christmas Vacation 2?
I would take Caddyshack 2 as much as
Yeah, Christmas Vacation 2 is just not. It's just not good.
TV movie. Ooh.
Text me. Just checking my text. It's a 1-year membership in the Jelly of the Month Club.
I'm not a fan of L.A. Story. I forgot he was in that uncredited or Nothing But Trouble. Nothing But Trouble is a pretty big movie.
That was fun. Yeah, I know a lot of people shit on it, but I thought it was fun.
Fletch Lives. My buddy Dan loves Fletch Lives. He even thinks it's a good sequel compared to the first. He likes it.
I do like Fletch Lives. It's nowhere near as good as the first, but it's funny. It's got its moments. That's why I haven't visited that in a long time. I can't swim, Clark. I know, Eddie.
The Couch Trip. I don't think I ever saw that.
Oh, I forgot about the couch trip. I've seen the couch trip. Isn't that the one with Charles Roden?
Yep.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, man, nothing. Sorry, Funny Farm. Funny Farm's good shit to me.
Oh, it's awesome. Colin loves watching Gene Wilder movies around Christmas time too. I usually watch The Woman in Red. Good one. Stir Crazy. Awesome. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. And oh yeah, everything. I don't think there's a bad Gene Wilder movie. I really don't think there is.
I watch the Gene Wilder, Richard Pryor ones probably regularly. Especially those first three. You know, Another You, I don't need to watch again, but Stir Crazy, watch a ton. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. Even the first one, Silver Streak, is excellent.
Yeah. Spies Like Us. I used to like Spies Like Us, but on a recent rewatch, I didn't laugh as much. It's you know what? It's funny you mentioned that. I watched it probably a couple months ago. It was on something, and I watched it. It's still funny to me, but yeah, I think it didn't age as well as it probably should have. Got some cute girls in it. There's some cute Donna Dixon, and the other girl, like the Russian girl, was cute.
Yep, see, Cousin Eddie's gonna remember everything Clark says here. His boss's name, where he lives.
Yeah. We're GLG 20s. Oh, you're the decoys. Decoys. Yeah, it's Funny Farm. I haven't watched Funny Farm in a long time.
So good.
I have to go back and watch it.
More lamb fries.
Yeah. Not a lot of people got a taste for sheep balls.
I think I've done this once before at a family outing.
Oh, I used to do this all the time, every Christmas.
Well, I think just seriously getting frustrated.
Where's the Tylenol?
Now, see, he must be drinking a fake beer.
Meisterbrow? He always had Meisterbrow.
I thought he was drinking Busch Light in Vegas vacation.
Oh, maybe in Vegas, yeah, but here he was definitely drinking Meisterbrow.
That's what the McDonald's posted in their garage.
What's a comedy that didn't work the first time, but each time you watched it, it got funnier? For you, Ghostbusters 2 gets funny. I always like Ghostbusters 2. I never had a problem with Ghostbusters 2, but I always thought it was a good sequel.
Tell you that last Ghostbusters movie is freaking awesome.
What is now? You got me thinking, Travis. I'm trying to think now. What's a comedy that didn't work, but then it did over time?
Shockingly, I'll tell you, because I was one of the few, I think, that saw it in the theaters, Office Space. I didn't care for it at all when I first saw it.
I could see that. Yeah, I remember people talked about it the first time I watched it. I had to give it another rewatch to appreciate it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, I can think of one. I was not interested whatsoever in seeing this film, and I don't know why, but it just didn't appeal to me. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Oh God, that's awesome.
But I fought it for the longest time, and then me and the wife were like, I don't know, we were just laying in bed one night, and it came on, we watched it, and we loved it. I'm like, I have no desire to watch this, but we enjoyed it.
You know, Major League 2, a lot of people don't like Major League 2. Major League 2 is an acceptable sequel, even though it's not perfect.
It's not perfect, but it's watchable. Fix the dual post. Awesome. And I'll probably watch this at least 1 or 2 more times in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have to sit down and talk to the wife. I don't even know what the hell we have for the kids this year.
Lingerie. He opens up the box of lingerie there.
It's a funny squeaky sound.
Pat, you ever fallen asleep with a cigar in your mouth?
Yes, I have. Almost set myself on fire one night sitting outside.
I
was sitting
thought
out-
you were kidding.
I was
Hey,
sitting
there's
outside,
Rick.
dude. Yeah, I was sitting outside one night. Actually, the one jacket I use when I'm sitting outside having a cigar, it's got a big burn. It's got a couple of burn holes in it. I do it outside, so the only thing that's going to go on fire is me.
So we can never have a squirrel get in the house, son.
Why?
Just
So
watch.
loves it,
Watch
how we
right here.
film our movies. Yeah, I sort of put
This is
it
gonna get
off
funny.
for a while,
Let's watch
but
this
then I
real
did
fast.
like them
Pause it.
after I finally watched them. Gremlins 2 grew on him.
Watch
Yeah, Gremlins 2 was probably another one that was. Didn't think much of it, but I do like it.
You're scared of the squirrel.
I don't. They don't know that it's a squirrel. They don't. Or they're not catching it. They do figure it out here in a minute.
What do they think it is?
The hillbilly they meet in Helen Kumar looks like a mix of Wrong Turn character and the butler with the hand in Scary
What do
Movie
they
2.
think it was?
Where's Eddie? I thought he usually eats these things. No, he found out they're high in cholesterol.
What do they think it was?
Well, no, they know now. They're just kind of. It is pretty funny they freaked out about a squirrel.
Yeah, right.
What do they think when the squirrel jumped?
And the mom's just laying there. Don't move, mom.
I think that's why they freaked out, because it jumped like that.
Thank you, Catherine.
Are you talking about Chris Elliott, Travis?
Yeah, Chris Elliott. Remember the hand?
Take
Maybe
my
Ken-
strong hand, child.
Yeah, I think.
Love Scary Movie too. I don't know why. Whack him with a hammer.
Well, he was good in the hell was it? In Something About Mary, Woogie.
I'm going in with him, and he's gonna freak out. Squirrel. Here you go, Colton. Watch this. Don't worry, Riggs is gonna come out here in just a second.
Squirrel.
Pushes the mom aside.
God damn.
Here it goes.
Yeah, man. Get that dumb skull.
Yeah, you know, he's looking for squirrels in our backyard too, Colton.
How they
For those tuning in, we're at 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 40 seconds. The
Watch,
squirrel's
it's not
chasing
that
everybody. Actually, the Rottweiler's chasing it now.
The Rottweiler's gonna destroy the whole house here.
Yeah, right?
See how much bigger he is, though? It's a lot bigger than ours.
No, I mean like
That's a purebred, Colton. That thing's big.
that thing's small.
If you're not
Watch
man
this
enough
get
to put
happening.
into this shit, then I am.
Oh god damn.
Ah, she was so hot.
Yes.
Holy.
It doesn't look like it's bigger than ours, but it is. Much.
No, the mess is like holy.
I love it. Just opens the door and she's standing there.
More like Rudy in the house.
Gone.
Gone.
Rudy in the house. More like Rudy in a person.
Did you like that, Colton? Was that funny? I should show this to you. You're appropriate. It's
Hey,
appropriate
good
enough for
one.
you.
The Odd Couple and the original The Out of Towns with Jack Lemmon are two of his favorite comedies of all time. Walter Matthau. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Chris Warren.
And Grumpy. Well, we did the watch along of Grumpy Old Men last year. Gosh, son. Oh, he's not. He hasn't watched this yet, Colton? He hasn't watched the Christmas Vacation?
No.
Oh, wow.
Colton, remember I got the ornament with the squirrel on his back. Squirrel.
Tap Dance with Danny fucking K.
No, I know.
Don't piss me off, Art.
Don't piss me off, Art.
If I had a rubber hose, I would beat you. That's how-
I would beat the shit out of you.
What the hell is this? Hold on.
Yeah, Anne Margaret, she's a beautiful woman for her age in those films. Still is.
Oh, yeah. She talk about somebody that is aged amazingly.
Grumpy Old Men's a classic. Son, nothing's gone right.
I had a lot of help from Jack Daniels.
That's
So
what
my dad,
Christmas-
my dad never drank anything but he always drank beer. He was not at least I don't remember him ever drinking anything other than beer. A typical beer drinking Irishman. Travis had to suffer through Gone Fishing with Joe Pesci and Danny Glover so many times as a kid. It's a shame. So you look at the cast too. You figure, well, obviously the parents are all dead.
Mm-hmm. No, Diane Ladd's still alive.
Is Diane Lane still alive? I thought she was dead.
Thought she's still alive.
Oh, she's got to be up there. She's got to be in her 90s. Yeah, if she's still going, God bless her. She must be in her 90s.
Well, Raymond's mother just died not too long ago, right?
Yeah, she died probably within the last 5 years, and she was 92 or 93, I think. And she was in so many things. I mean, all the TV shows from the 70s and everything.
Yeah, still alive.
How old?
Born in 35, so what is that, 88?
Wow, I thought she was older. So then she probably wasn't as old as she was supposed to be in this film. She might have been playing an older part. You should figure. This is what, 34 years ago.
Ho, ho, ho.
You about ready to do some kissing? He was a big, bulging man. He was wearing a blue leisure suit. Bulging man.
You're fired.
I like it. He's just like, and you're going to jail. He's like, how'd you get a bonus? My cousin-in-law, whose heart is bigger than his head.
So this save is gonna give me. It's gonna give me the blue one.
Sucks.
Whose heart is bigger than his brain. That's a good way to say it.
Thank you, Clark. And you forget Beverly Angelo. She was good in where did she play the mother? She played the mother in American History X.
Yes, that's a very intense but very well made movie.
Yeah. Bill said, my grandpa would come home from work. He was a union plumber each day and head straight to the basement bar, have a shot of 10 high, and wash it down with an old style. Yeah, tell me about it. Well, that was it. You figure that generation. I mean, look, truth be told, like on a summer day, I'll come home and I'll go have a beer in the backyard or something like that. But Carl,
People like you.
little people like you. Yeah, but that whole generation, shit. My grandfather would come home. He worked for Hills Brothers Coffee, and he used to come home, and my grandmother would have drinks ready for him, his dinner ready for him, a beer, cigarettes, all that stuff. It was a different time.
Yeah, usually one of the big traditions, Bill might know this if he ever had it. Maybe he has this. Rickabenny's. It's a famous place in the city that sells these breaded steak sandwiches.
Breaded steak says, oh, I love breaded steak.
Yeah.
My mom always used to make breaded steak when we were kids. Loved it.
Because, my dad was a pressman for the Sun Times, so he worked at night. So when he got off, because that place has like around the clock hours, he'd bring home sandwiches like that, just reheat them over the next week. Yeah, they were good.
Oh yeah, there used to be a bar next town over from me, Papa Bear's, and it would close at 2 a.m. and then reopen again at 4 a.m. It would close for 2 hours a day because all the people that did the night shift would all go in there and drink at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning because that was their after work drinks.
Yeah. I meant to tell you about Lancaster. Because obviously we're always on the move. We've only hit that side where we have to for the Amish area. It seems like the other side of Lancaster seems like it's got a lot of stuff, huh?
Yeah, you should have went to Lancaster Brewing Company. There's a big brewery there. Good beer. You get it's sold in a lot of stores around here.
Nice.
They aged up the actors a lot back then, which is the opposite of what they do now. Grady and Sanford and Son was only in his 40s. Well, that's it. Yeah, that's just really true, Travis. Some of the people you'd think they were older, but they really were back in the day.
Look at Beverly D'Angelo's hand there, baby.
I love it. She's just got her hand on his balls. Well, welcome to our home. What's left of it.
And the rocket's red glare. Welcome to our home.
What's left of it? I don't know. I'd have the same look on my face if I was standing there and Beverly D'Angelo had with those freaking knockers. Had my package in her hand.
Take it easy.
Be like, can we shoot that scene again? Take 30. From a hose, I'd hit you.
Oh yeah, you do, Bill. Yeah, Bill, it's not too far from Reggie's where you play sometimes, or the heavy metal bar. Oh, Pops! I've heard about Pops. I've never been there. I'll have to check that out.
I should make that. I don't think I've ever made that for the kids yet. My mother, man, when she was making breaded steak, I couldn't walk. I'd be so stuffed.
That ain't the freaking Christmas star.
I wonder where I'm waiting to see where my daughter is. She's not home yet, huh?
Sewage gas. Here you go, Colton. Watch this.
I like it. Myers has the Myers Christmas cap on in the background.
Oh yeah. So he said, "Oh yeah, the ones that I got us."
Yeah, I forgot about. I grabbed this one. I should have grabbed that. It's over there on the table. I have to wear it next week.
Here you go, Colton. Watch what the old lady's gonna be singing here. Listen.
Can he hear me? We have the headphones on.
Now he can hear you.
Oh, I was gonna say. All right, then I won't say what I was gonna say.
Oh, here, I'll put it back on. What do you got?
I was gonna say. Do you know how many times I paused that scene when the explosion? Because if you slow it down, Beverly D'Angelo falls back and you can see her underwear.
Yep.
You did it too?
I noticed it. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I used to slow it down all the time just to see her undercarriage. Play ball.
I want you to watch Snot. That's the name of the Rottweiler.
Doesn't make how rarely the film version of the Christmas Vacation song plays anywhere. It's true. Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm just one of these. I'm always curious, like what was cut
Love
off.
old school.
You just never kept deleted scenes and stuff back then, and all of this stuff. I know sometimes they did, but imagine what was on the cutting room floor with this movie.
Yeah, like a nice gag reel would have been fun. The end, just like that. Christmas Vacation.
Well, it went to the smaller screen, Colton, but check it out here.
What a Such an amazing film. I mean, seriously, it's probably It's probably the best National Lampoon's movie. Although I'm partial to Animal House, I love me some Animal House, but I don't know.
I think when we did our top 10 of all time recently, I think it just falls out, but it's right there for me. This movie.
Yes, exactly. What an amazing film. And it's hard to believe we only got one more Tuesday with our watch-alongs before it's Christmas.
It's freaking crazy, Pat. It's
so
crazy.
We have to check with Joe. Hopefully, shout out to Joe and MB. Hopefully, MB is feeling better.
Yeah, I'm checking here. Let me look at this whole thing.
Let me know about the 22nd, that Friday. So, guys, because obviously we're not going to do a podcast. Well, if we can do the 22nd and whatever the following Friday is, just move the podcast to Fridays for 2 weeks, because 2 weeks in a row are going to be holidays. Because you figure.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The 24th is a Sunday and the 31st is a Sunday. So I'm good for both Fridays if you just want to move it to Friday.
Yeah, I'll get it because I'm going to have. Let's do that. I know I'm going to have two. That's actually really only one Sunday because I'll be back. There's one Sunday in January that I've got the big HVAC trade show here in Chicago. So I think it's like the third weekend in January. Oh.
I'm just reading the cast here. So Todd, the one that was opposite Julie Louis-Dreyfus, his name was Nicholas Guest. And he sort of looks like he could be related to Christopher Guest. I wonder if he is.
Let's take a look.
I wonder if he's part of the
Jamie Lee Curtis clan?
Yeah, I'm wondering. I can't believe it either, man. I was just talking about today, and I've been so busy the past 2 weeks, and I'll be getting home late every night. I mean, I came home today, took a shower, cooked dinner, fell asleep for an hour. I've just been friggin' busy, and I haven't done. And truth be told, the wife pretty much. But that's not true, because I do buy a lot of stuff for the kids. I'll run out and get stuff because I like to do it too. But a lot of the stuff she gets online. But I just have to figure out something for the wife, and we did. Turn the heater off. We just had that conversation, and I'm just like, just don't get anything. I said, honestly, let's just save the money and go away. I'd really rather just save the money and go away for a weekend.
Man, that Ruby Sue's older than me. Sorry.
Is she?
She's 43. Here's Nicholas Guest.
I was just wondering, because he almost looks like he could be related because of his features.
He's married to Pamela Guest. He's in Trading Places. He's Harry in Trading Places. Is that one of the friends?
Yeah, he must have been one. He must have been. Yeah, he must have been one of them. But no relation to Christopher Guest.
Younger brother of Christopher Guest, half brother of journalist Anthony Hayden Guest.
Then I was going to say, I saw Guest, and I'm like, you know what? He sort of looks like he could be related to Christopher Guest. So he is. He's his younger brother.
How about that?
Never knew that. After all, how many times watched this? Never read that.
I was not aware.
Look at that. You learn things on this podcast. See?
Here's another I like this. I don't think a lot of people enjoyed it. I like Fred Claus. Did you see that with Giamatti and Vince Vaughn?
I like Fred Claus. I thought it was funny.
Kevin Spacey. There's some good moments in that movie.
His downfall, really. I mean, what he did was inexcusable. It's just a shame. I love him. Love his acting, his films, I should say. What a shame.
Great actor. Well,
yeah, I mean, you can't take away from what he did on screen. You know, you don't agree what he did off screen, but some amazing films, including the one that I'm gonna have to watch this week. I'm gonna have to squeeze the ref in.
I know. I gotta get my DVD out. That's the only way to watch it, right? I don't know why that hasn't come out on other platforms.
Well, it says me and my wife rarely get anything for each other for Christmas. Our gift is each other. I've been telling my wife that for years. You know what it is? And then we're always skeptical about not getting each other something because we're thinking that somebody's going to get something. So we just get each other something. This year I even told her, I said, she said, what do you want? You didn't tell me anything. And of course, she never buys me Halloween stuff because she says I always buy it. And there's actually a few things out there I could probably tell her because I've just been so busy. I haven't ordered them. And I just told her, I said, you know what? I would really rather just say, you know what? The money we'd spend, why don't we just go away for a weekend? You know, just go out to dinner, stay in a hotel somewhere, go see a show. I'd rather do that, honestly. get away from the two annoying puppies and the kids, and just go have fun.
It's a good call.
So,
My wife's been like not Halloween stuff, but she's hit me up with some good Rocky stuff though. She's gotten like that artwork that they show at the end of Rocky 3. That's up in my fitness room. She got that special order from like Japan.
and there's always the things that I will have. This year I don't even have anything. Usually I'll pick something along the way and I'll just put it aside and say, "Here, give it to me." Just like I already know she has a laundry list of shit she bought for herself that I have to give her. like the same thing. Like she buys all horse stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the hell to buy. So she'll buy all this horse stuff. I'm like, "Here, give me this for Christmas." The same way I buy a bunch of Halloween stuff and say, "Here, you can give me this for Christmas."
Yeah, I think he's acquitted of most of them though, but it's lawyers money talks, right?
Yeah. It says, was there a movie where you rated it but switched to relating? Oh, relating. Where you related to the children as a kid but switched to relating as the adults when you got older. Damn, man, you make us think all the time. That's a good question.
I wouldn't know how to answer that.
Yeah, I can think of one immediately. Christmas Story. You can relate to being that kid, wanting that you want that gift, that not necessarily a BB gun because I had one as a kid, but I could totally relate to that. Then it's funny because as I got older, all right, the beer must be talking. The part where as I get older now and having a son and knowing the things he likes, and there's times where I'll go get him something special and the wife doesn't even know about it. Where the scene where the old man gives him the gun, because it shows you what a hard ass he is, but he's a softie. He loves his son, and he made sure he like you would think that he wasn't paying attention to his son through the whole movie, but he obviously was paying attention to him. Yeah. So I would have to say that Christmas Story because I could relate to being those kids. I could relate to can't wait to get the gift that you're waiting for, and you're hoping you get what you want, and you're counting down the days. God, I remember it like it was yesterday. And then as an adult, putting out the gifts for my kids and can't wait, sending them to bed, saying, "Oh, you got to go to bed or Santa's not going to come." And that's a prime example.
Good example. Very much so.
And now that they're older, like I remember as kids, well, when they were kids at Christmas morning, because we'd always go to my brother's. Actually, back in the day, we'd go to my parents' house. Then we go to my brother's and we'd always get back late. So by the time they went to bed, the wife would go to bed. I'd play Santa. I still do. I'm the one that puts all the shit out because I'm always the last to go to bed. And then 6 o'clock, they're like, "Santa's here." I'm like, "I just went to bed. Go back to bed."
We've had those years too. Yep.
But now the opposite is now that they're older. My daughter is 17. My son's 21. Now we get up and we have to wake them up on Christmas morning because they don't get up because they want to.
They're at that age.
Yeah, for all you people out there with young kids, you'll see. They used to be crazy, getting up early. Come on, Santa. Come on, Santa. And now, maybe like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock on Christmas morning, my wife and I are up, hanging out, having breakfast. And, like, should we wake them up? It's not that they don't want to open their gifts, because once they're up, they're all gung-ho to open their gifts, but it's like they just don't get up like they used to.
Taylor was concerned where Joe's bed. Just older.
She's concerned. You got to send Joe a message, say, Taylor's wondering where you are. She's getting nervous. She's hoping everything's okay.
Oh God. Well, I hate to tell you, I got to get them up. It's 9.
Yeah. We'll say our goodbyes. But just to check the chat real quick. E.T. was one for Travis and Uncle Buck. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, Uncle Buck, that's a good one. How about the Great Outdoors?
Oh yeah, especially you going on vacation with young kids carrying all that crap around. Oh God, do I remember that?
There you go, Travis. Great Outdoors.
Yes, I so see that. But yeah, but we'll head out. Brady's got to go. He's got to get the kids to sleep, and I'm actually getting tired myself.
Intro.
So,
Outro.
Outro.
She knows. Yeah, no shameless plugs. I didn't put everything up there because I'm lazy and I've been busy. So we're just gonna tell everybody. So we'll see everybody on Sunday night for the podcast. We'll have to talk before then and plan stuff for the podcast.
Sunday night, zooming out. Bye.
The boss is yelling at me now. I'm used to getting yelled at by bosses. So I'll reach out to you. Actually, you know what? You guys hang on. We'll say our goodbyes. We'll say goodbyes to everybody else, though. Everybody, thanks for hanging out with us.
Hey, Bill, Travis, Colin,
Whoever's
Are
in
you-
the chat. Good
everybody
night.
else I
usual-
was forgetting. Thanks for joining us.
Usual cast of people that we love. So we'll see you guys on
Travis
Sunday night.
Mitchell. Bye. Shout out to Travis Mitchell. And that's